Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today I'm going to talk about my continuing saga of trying to get a DJI Action 2 camera that works. Yes, this is my third camera and this is the last time. It's either the third time's a charm or 3 strikes and I'm out, but we're going to find out because I have a new one in hand. So let's unbox it, try it out, and here we go. Alright, so before I actually unbox this, let me catch you up for those of you who have not been following this crazy saga. So first, I ordered this camera. I actually pre-ordered it directly from DJI, and FedEx they had shipped it out via FedEx. FedEx had it and they kept saying that they were trying to deliver the package to me, but they couldn't. And that was just flat out false because I was actually home waiting for the package. FedEx never tried to deliver it. What turned out was happening is that they actually had the package before the actual release date of the camera. And so even though they had it on the truck, they kept saying that they were making attempts when they weren't making attempts because they were saying they couldn't actually deliver it because it wasn't the delivery date yet. So they did this 4 different days, saying that they had made 4 different attempts, and then they were no longer going to attempt to deliver it, and they were telling me then I had to actually go to the FedEx depot to get the package and actually pick it up. So it really became a headache and a hassle, but I finally got a camera in hand. Now, after I got the camera in hand, I had a hard time getting that thing set up. It was just a pain in the neck. Apparently, if you have an Android phone, there's some issue with DJI and their Mimo app in the Google Play Store. So I had to go sideload the app from the DJI website and get the updates and all kinds of stuff. I finally got everything set up. And then it turned out that the camera was not working properly. So it was not reading the memory cards properly. I was using and tried a number of memory cards that was on the DJI compatibility list, and for whatever reason, it kept giving me slow memory card errors, even though I was using cards that were on the approved compatibility list, and nothing was working. And after spending about an hour on the phone with DJI tech support, they concluded that my camera was defective. And so I just went ahead. They were trying to convince me to use one of my DJI Care incidences to actually send it in to get it repaired. I said that makes no sense because, well, I'm within my return period. So I just went ahead and returned it, got a refund. And luckily, my local Best Buy actually had them in stock. So I went to Best Buy and I was able to get one there. And so I went to Best Buy, got a camera, took it home, got it all set up, and I started having the same issue with the memory cards. So at this point, I was frustrated. I just went and got an Angelbird V60 card instead of trying to use one of the approved V30 cards that they had on their website. So I just got a faster memory card, put it in. I had no problems with it after that as far as the memory card. However, the connection, the magnetic connection between the camera and the touchscreen and the touchscreen and the mount on the tripod mount on there, or the action camera mount, pretty much any mount, all the mounts were just super, super loose. I mean, if I had not had another camera, maybe I wouldn't have noticed, but because I had a previous one, I knew how tight that mount should be. The mount on the new camera was so loose that as I was walking, I can actually feel it jiggle and I can hear it jiggle, and it was making noise. I was like, this isn't right. I took it back up to Best Buy. The Geek Squad people were like, let me take a look at it. They looked at it. They concluded that it was defective. And so they gave me another one. This is the one that I have in hand. This is my third camera. This is going to be the third time. It's going to be a charm, or again, like I said, 3 strikes and I'm out. Either way, this is working or it's not working. So finally, let's go ahead, unbox this thing and see if this one's finally going to work out for me. All right, let's take a quick look around this box and then let's open it up and get it all set up so I can try it out. So we can see right here, this is the DJI Action 2. This is their new action camera. We can see there it's going to have that magnetic connection, and I got the dual screen combo there. So they do have a power bundle, which doesn't have this screen on there. It just has a battery pack on there. So little branding on that side. On this side, we can see some about the camera. We can see that it's going to have that magnetic versatility. It's going to have 4K 120s. It's going to have super wide field of view. It's going to have a portable. It's going to be portable and wearable. It has horizon steady so that you can lock the horizon in. It's going to have a dual OLED touchscreen on there so that you can see yourself when you're filming, whether you're in front of the camera or behind the camera. And it's going to be waterproof down to 10 meters, but that is the camera alone. So, all right, these are the accessories we're going to get in it, which is going to be the action camera, front touchscreen module, power cable, magnetic lanyard, magnetic adapter mount, and magnetic ball head joint adapter mount. All right, let's go ahead and let's cut through this there so that we can get this plastic off and try this thing out and see what it's going to look like. We can get an idea here of some of the mounting options we have right there with the lanyard. It's waterproof. You can mount this onto like a window or something, and you can even just hold it if you like it there. So, all right, let's get this thing opened up. And there we have it. We can see we're going to need to get the Mimo app, and there is, it looks like a link to it right there. And we can see how the lanyard's going to work right there. So, all right. It looks like inside here we're going to get a DJI sticker, a couple of DJI stickers, and it looks like the manual is going to come in here. So we're going to get a quick start guide, we're going to get some safety guides, and I'm not sure. I think this is just sort of information, safety information, or something else there. So, all right. Stick all that off to the side. And we have the camera first of all. So there is the camera. We can go ahead and slide this on out if we can get this out. And there we go. So that is the camera right there. And let's get this plastic off of the lens. And we'll get the plastic off of the back of here. So there we go. And yeah, that is the camera right there. It's nice and small. As you can see, it's nice and tiny. So let's set that right there for the moment. This is going to be the touchscreen module. So this is going to be also a battery. So the touchscreen module is also going to be a battery touchscreen, and it's going to have a memory card slot in there. So right here is where you're going to have the memory card go in there. This is going to be a USB-C port for charging and for a microphone. And this right here, we'll see here, just like that, it snaps right on together, and you have your camera set up. So if you're behind the camera, you can use the touch screen, the screen right there. If you're in front of the camera, use this one there. So now there we go. We can see there's a little bit of jiggle in there, but not nearly as much. So the other camera that I had, if I was just shaking it like this, it would jiggle, and I can actually hear it jiggle and feel it move. This one doesn't have that. This one has a much tighter connection. Even though it's a little bit jiggle, it's jiggling a little bit, not nearly as much. So, all right. We'll go ahead and set that there for just a moment. And on this side over here, we're going to get a couple of things. These are going to be a couple of accessories here. It looks like this one's going to be, the magnetic ball head right here. So we can use this, and we can attach this to the bottom of the touchscreen there, and then it has a 1/4 thread right there so that we can actually attach this to a tripod or a selfie stick or something. And these little clips right there would help keep it in place. So we can push that, and then we can release it. So there's that. We are also going to get this little sticky mount thing here. So this is going to come undone. Let's see if I can get this off right here. So just sort of pull that apart. If I can get this off of there. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky to get this off. There we go. So there's that. And you can see right there that it has this little blue thing on there, but this is what helps protect the little sticky thing there. But this you can mount pretty much anywhere. So for instance, if you want to stick this on something, you can put that you can screw this onto the bottom of the ball head, and then you can remove the little plastic bit right there, and you can stick this pretty much on a wall or a refrigerator or pretty much on a car window, wherever you want to stick it, you could do that. And yeah, so there you go. So there you have that. All right, let's go ahead and let's set this off to the side, and let's see what we have on the other side over here, because there are a few other things that we have. So we're going to get our cable here. This is going to be USB-A to USB-C cable so that we can actually charge the device up. And you can also use this for data transfer as well if you like. And we have our infamous silica gel. We always have our silica gel. So there we go. All right. Next here we have, I think this is going to be our magnetic mount. This is going to be more of a GoPro style mount there. You can see there with the little teeth thing on there. And this is going to, again, snap in here just the same way. And then you can mount this onto again, to a selfie stick or some other sort of mount. If you have a bike mount or a headphone or a head mount or anything, whatever you want to do, you can mount it on there. So yeah. All right. And then last but not least, this is going to be then the lanyard that you're going to have. And so this is the lanyard, and this is going to allow you to put this around your neck. This part is going to go around your neck here, and then this bottom part here, this plate is going to go onto your this is going to go onto your camera. So that plate's going to go onto your camera, and then this is going to let's see, this is going to stick. Where is that at? Where? Right. Try if I can get that. If I can get that going. Actually, let me just show you. So you put this around your neck just like this, and this part actually goes underneath your shirt, and then this part right here goes on to your this part goes on there, and then usually you just use just the camera alone, and then this is going to go right. Let's see if I get this right. It's a little tricky to get this thing set up right in the first place. So there we go. Now you have it set up. So now you can see here I have the camera just mounted right there. So if I wanted to actually just walk and talk, and I wanted to do this, and I want to show you something, I can have this going and have this, and make it easy for me to show you what I'm doing and get a really first-person field of view. So yeah. All right, so there we have it. We have all the mounts, and everything that's supposed to come with it has come with it. We have the lanyard. We have the lanyard mount. We have the ball head thing. We have the sticky mount there. The action camera mount. We have the charging cable, we have the camera, and we have the touch screen. We have pretty much everything, and as you can see, these things are very, very magnetic, and they want to go right away. So, all right. I've set this thing up, I've set these cameras up a number of times, so I have the app all ready to go on my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and actually get this camera set up offline. And then I'm going to go ahead and record with it a little bit so we can actually see how it looks and how it performs and see what the microphones sound like and all that. So let me get it set up and then we'll try it out. All right, so I have the camera all set up now and ready to go. When I went ahead and hooked it all up, the battery on the touchscreen module was very low, so it started to charge up the camera and then it pretty much drained itself. But what I did was I just simply grabbed a power bank, this is a little Nimble Champ power bank, plugged it right into the USB-C port of the touchscreen, and it starts to charge it right on up. And one thing I really like about this camera is that it charges very, very fast. It seems to be able to accept like PD charging or something because it really, really charges up fast. Now, I've heard some people complain about the price of the touchscreen module or the battery module, saying if you want an extra battery, it's either going to cost you $169 or $79. But you can just get something like this, plug it in, and you don't ever have to worry about that. This will be your extra battery because it charges so fast that either one, you can just stick this in your pocket and leave the cable attached and you can film while you're charging, or when you have those few minutes of downtime, just plug it in and start charging. It's easy to go. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and actually take a look at what this footage is going to look like. So let me go ahead and set the camera down right quick. And here we go. So yeah, right now this is filming with the DJI Action 2 in my studio here. And I went ahead and left the microphones, I didn't hook up any external microphones. I'm just using the built-in microphones of the camera right now. So yeah, this is the DJI Action 2. Now I will tell you that this camera does seem to get really hot still. It seemed like it was, you know, my last one that I had after I did a firmware update, it seemed like it wasn't getting hot. This one seems like it's getting hot again. I did the firmware update, but it still seems like it's getting really warm. So we'll see. Maybe there's another firmware update to it or something, but we'll just see how this thing goes. But yeah, right now what you are hearing is the DJI Action 2, and you're listening to the built-in microphones. I do have the touchscreen module on, so there's like 4 microphones instead of 1. Maybe it makes a difference. Maybe it doesn't. Now, before we get out of here, there is one last thing that I want to mention about this camera that I absolutely love, that I wish GoPro did with their action cameras, and that is allow the USB-C port on there. If you can see right there, let me see if I can get that in there. That little USB-C port right there, that is also an audio interface. So I can plug in microphones right to there and it's going to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and just plug in my, I'm gonna plug in this mic right here. This is the Saramonic Smart Mic Mini. It's a little UC version. It's a Smart Mic Mini UC, and it is fantastic. Let me go ahead and just start. Let me put the camera down right there. Let me start recording, and there we go. So right now I'm recording with the DJI Action 2, and I have that Saramonic Smart Mic Mini microphone hooked up there, so you can get an idea of what this sounds like. So yeah. Anyways, you can compare it with the last clip that didn't have the microphone attached, and you can get an idea of what you can expect. So, and when you plug in an external microphone, a USB-C microphone, there is a little microphone icon that shows up on the screen, and it sort of moves up and down, so you get an idea that you have a microphone connected, and you get an idea that it's actually working there. So, but I love this microphone because it's so small, it's so light, it fits in my pocket, it plugs directly into this camera. And I think this is probably my favorite microphone right now because I can use this with the DJI Action 2, and I can actually use it with my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, which is my favorite vlogging camera for like a smartphone or something. So yeah. Anyways, there you have it. My saga continues. Hopefully this will be the last one of these cameras that I have to get, and I will be able to continue to use it and enjoy it because, well, if this one fails on me, I think I'm probably done with this and I'll just go get a GoPro or something else. So let's see how it does. I hope it works great. Keep watching. I'll have plenty more videos about this little camera coming up very, very soon. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That is it. That is my look at the DJI Action 2. Well, again, not for the first time, not for the second time, but for the third time. So as I said, this is either third time's a charm or 3 strikes and I'm out. But either way, I'm hoping that this works out for me because I actually really like this camera, which is the reason why I have given it a third shot. So yeah. Anyways, there you go. I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out and get more information if you're interested. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page, my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.